guys, for today's video we're going to be doing a lifestyle favorites, and I just want to talk about some of my favorite lifestyle things. Some of the things I'm going to talk about are things that it just makes me feel better when I'm stressed out, I'm having a bad day, things that just kind of get me through life. Is it that serious? I love watching people's lifestyle videos because I just like to see like what are people using in their real life, you know? Like let's just step away from the makeup and the beauty and the tutorials. That's my passion, but also I'm just like, what are people using in real life? Like what do you use in your everyday real life? So that's what we're talking about. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I would say probably like a year ago I started going through, not like a phase, because I don't want to say it's a phase, but it's like I'm on a mission right now to save the earth kind of thing, and everybody makes fun of me because they're like, okay, you're just one person, like you can't really save the earth by yourself. And I'm like, you know what, if I'm contributing, it's helpful at least, you know, at least like I'm doing my part. Here in Houston we don't have easy accessibility to recycling. Like you would think in a city this big it would be easy, but it's really not. We can't even get recycling in our neighborhood. I take it to my friend's house and I take like 2 huge bags of recycling every week. That's how much, it's just crazy to see how much waste that we use. This all stemmed from the whole plastic straw thing, because I was actually in Cleveland when I went last summer to visit my friend. We went to Put in Bay when we were out there, which is a little tiny island off of Cleveland. It's just kind of like a beach city kind of. You have to take a ferry to get there. On the island, they have, at all the restaurants, they have signs that say, we don't give out plastic straws because we try to save the sea turtles, something along the lines of that. And I was like, what's this thing with the sea turtles? I didn't even know about it. And Kara was like, oh yeah, didn't you hear that, you know, they were finding sea turtles with the straws in their nose? And I was like, what? I didn't even hear about it. Like I didn't know about it or anything. And it's crazy because actually when I was younger, I used to be part of environmental club. I did it all throughout school. As an adult, you just get busy and you just don't think about these things as often, but I think it's important to talk about. And not that I'm trying to get on my high horse, but it's just, I want to educate if I can, you know, and no judgment if you don't recycle or if you don't, you know, save every single plastic thing or cardboard or whatever. It's just something I want to share and I want to talk about because it's something that I think is important, that we need to just think about the earth. Very long intro to bring me to my first 2 things, and they're reusable straws. I remember as soon as I got back from my trip from Cleveland, I went on Amazon right away because I actually drink my coffee through a straw because number one, I like to keep my teeth white, but because my teeth are really sensitive and I drink iced coffee, so I actually drink everything through a straw. And I just used to buy like plastic straws, the ones that you just throw away. So every single day I was using a plastic straw. So, you know, it's like I went through 1 plastic straw every day and it was so unnecessary. And it's just like, I'm telling you, it's like as an adult you just kind of forget, or you just don't think, or you don't realize. Again, I'm not trying to lecture, but it's just something that I just think it's important to mention. It's something I think is important just to put it out there. I went on Amazon immediately as soon as I got home and I bought like 20 of these. You can get a big pack. Like I have like a little thing with just a bunch of plastic straws in it. The reusable ones, you can throw them in your dishwasher. I like them because they're long. I use them in my coffee. I use them in my Yeti. They're big enough that they stick out of a Yeti. They're super cheap. I think the 20 pack, they have a bunch, like there's a bunch of different sellers on Amazon. They're like under 10 bucks. Super affordable. I do have the metal ones, and I don't like the metal ones because they clink too much and then they clink against your teeth, and again, like my teeth are sensitive, so I just didn't like that. It bothered me. But Matthew actually got me these. These are the reusable ones. So I have 2 of these and I just keep this in my purse, so when I go to a restaurant, you know, if they ask, do you want a straw? I say no, and I either don't use one because sometimes I forget I have this, or I just whip this thing out, and it, you know, it's bendy like this, so you can just kind of detach it and stick it back in here. It comes with a little cleaner, which I never use. I just throw it in the dishwasher, and it's just nice to have something like this for, you know, if I do need a straw or it's something really cold, because like my teeth are so sensitive. Like it just like hurts so bad when cold like drinks or something touch my teeth. Yeah, so it's just handy to have. These are super affordable too, and I think the 2-pack, I don't know, Matthew got it for me. I'll have to go through our Amazon account and link which one we had. That was like the whole thing that started my like save the earth movement, was the straws, and then I moved on to recycling and this and that. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought it was kind of like cool, the convenience of the straws, because I know a lot of people love straws, me included. So yeah, it's just like, you know, that one little thing that you can do your part to move on to the bigger thing, hopefully. And yeah, just wanted to share that one. So next I'm going to talk about this. This is from Twinings, and it's called the Cold Infuse flavored cold water enhancer. This flavor is lemon, orange, and ginger, and I think you can get these at Kroger, like grocery store, something like that, Walmart, whatever. These are so cool because it's tea for cold water. I love tea. I'm a big tea drinker. I know some people don't like tea. I happen to love tea. I actually love water. Like, water is, not that it's my favorite drink, it's just like I like drinking water. I drink a lot of it. And you know, sometimes it's just we all go through those moments where we're like, God, I just can't drink another bottle of water. I need something flavored. I don't drink pop or juice or anything like that. I really just drink water. I think that's one of my best habits, is that I do drink a lot of water and I don't drink other things. But on the occasion where I'm like, I just need something a little extra, I just need some flavor to my water, these are so cool and they're delicious. Now this one is not the most exciting flavor. Again, it's lemon, orange, and ginger. I kind of like those types of flavors. I'm not a big sweets person, so strawberry lemonade, watermelon, blueberry, whatever, things like that are just not my thing. I like more like ginger, lemon, orange, these types of flavors. More like, I guess, not bitter, but just not sweet. You can get them on Amazon for like $7. They're a little more expensive, and then I think in stores they're like $5, but I think these are newer, and they do have other flavors. I looked them up on Amazon. They're just so cool. I just wanted to share it because I've been really into these lately, and I love this flavor. I think it's so good. So this next thing is gonna be like the most basic bitch, basicest item of all time. I've told you guys so many times, I'm not a candle girl. I've turned into a candle girl since I last said that. I think I said that in my winter favorites, or I know I've mentioned it before that I'm not like huge on candles. I never burn them. I'm more into like the wax pots and the warmers where you put the wax in, but I guess I'm a basic bitch now. So this is literally the most basic bitch, basic item of all time, and it's Bath & Body Works candles. I know. I don't know who I am. I'm like, I bought one candle and it was like I was committed. So this one is Frosted Cranberry. The only thing I hate about candles is that you go through them so fast, and Bath & Body Works are expensive. They're $25. I don't know who's spending $25 on a candle. I'm certainly not. I buy them when they're on sale. When they have their candle sale, I'll buy a couple, or if I see sometimes they have them for $8, sometimes they have them half off. I'll buy one here and there. I don't like fill my house with candles like a lot of people do, just because I don't know. I'm not like a massive candle person, again, but I do like them. Like, I think they're, you know, they smell good and they're pretty. It's just like I can't be bothered with candles. But I don't know, there's something about the Bath & Body Works ones, you know, and like everybody says it, and I know everybody's like, like we all die for Bath & Body Works, but they do last a really long time. I will say you do get your money's worth, because I've bought cheap candles from Walmart, TJ Maxx, I mean, Target, I don't know, just they're not as good as the Bath & Body Works one. I think we all know that, and we can all admit that. And they're so fragrant. Like, this candle fills the entire room into the hallway. I mean, coming from a person who doesn't want to spend money on candles, that's the last thing I want to spend my money on. I will say I think they're worth it. I bought this during Christmas, and we're in September, and although I don't light it every day, I light it probably like once a week, enough that I'm getting my use out of it, and this one's pretty much done. And I'm like, oh God, now I know I have to go buy another candle, but yeah. I mean, they're worth it, but just Frosted Cranberry in general is my favorite. I love Frosted Cranberry everything. I love the soap, the room spray, the wax warmer scent. I love Frosted Cranberry. So when these go on sale, I'll probably stock up on these. And since we're moving soon, I want to get one for like the kitchen, the bedroom, the bathroom. So it's like a good time for me to buy candles. Hopefully they go on sale soon so I can stock up. So the next things that I have are these, and I saw, I think Casey Holmes mentioned these in one of her videos. I saw these at like Walmart or Target or something. I was like, okay, let me try them out. They look interesting because I'm very tender-headed, and like these ponytail holders, the regular stretchy ones, they always rip my hair out. I have a lot of hair, but I'm going through a phase where my hair is shedding a lot and it's thinning. It's not as thick as it used to be. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. I don't know if it's because hormonally there's something wrong. I have no idea. I just know I'm losing hair like crazy. I was like, let me try something that will maybe be a little more gentle on my hair. I think this came with like 6, and they're super cheap, like $3. Maybe even a little less than that. Yeah, they're really good. I mean, they're not super secure, but they will hold your hair throughout the day. I wouldn't recommend working out in them because they'll probably slide, but like for me, when I do a ponytail like this, it'll stay in my hair all day. I like to use these for buns versus the regular stretchy one because, I don't know, I feel like I get a nicer bun when I use these. You guys know what I'm talking about, where you use certain like ponytail holders and you just don't get the same bun that you get with other ones. You know, I know you guys feel me. My bun always turns out perfect. When I use a regular stretchy one, like the Goody ones, my bun, like I have to redo it like 4 times. But with these, it's perfect. First try every time. And then they are very gentle. They never pull out my hair, and I like them. So now these are my AirPods, and I just got them. Actually, Matthew got them for me because I was always using his AirPods, and he got so sick of me using them. He bought me a pair of my own. That's how you do it. You gotta use your man stuff, so they get you your own. They're like, stop using mine, let me just buy you one. And I'm like, okay. No, totally kidding, but not really. I remember thinking AirPods were the stupidest thing of life. Who's spending $200 on these? Like, these, just use regular headphones. I mean, come on. What else is Apple gonna come out with to take our money? That was literally my thought when I first heard of AirPods. And Matthew was the same way. He's like, AirPods are so stupid, I'm blah, 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 I'd never buy them, whatever. Well, my nephew had AirPods and he tried his out and he was like, okay. He's like, maybe they're kind of cool. He mentioned like casually, he was like, yeah, I tried out, you know, Andrew's AirPods, who's my nephew. He's like, they're actually kind of cool. I think I want to get some. So I ended up getting him some for his birthday, and I was just like, the biggest waste of money of my life. I cannot believe I just spent this much money on wireless headphones. Like, are you freaking kidding me? I hate to waste my money on stupid gimmicky shit. And to me, AirPods were gimmicky. I think I was doing something around the house and I didn't want to carry my phone with me, so I was like, hey, can I use your AirPods? I need to, like, I was listening to a video or I was watching a movie and maybe listening to a podcast, I don't remember, but I was like, hey, can I use them because I need to go like around the house. I just want to leave my phone on the charger. I used them, and it was like that day I fell in love and I became committed. And I was just always using his AirPods. Anytime he wasn't using them, I was like, hey, let me use your AirPods. Hey, where's your AirPods? Hey, I wanted to watch a movie, but I need to cook. Can I use your AirPods? I was addicted and I was obsessed with them and I couldn't stop using them. And I've got to say, I get so much use out of these. I use them every single day. You literally just pop it in like this and it's already connected to my phone, so it turns on. The case is a charger, so as soon as you put the AirPod back into the case, it's charging automatically. I probably charge the case like once a week, if that, but I constantly have these in my ear and I can just leave my phone. Again, if I'm listening to like a podcast or I'm watching a video where it's just kind of like I don't need to watch it, I just want to listen to it, I can just pop these in my ear. I can go to the living room, the bathroom, the dining room, and leave my phone in one place. I don't have to constantly be holding it like this. The convenience of not having to hold your phone, as if it's such a big deal, like it's really not, but it's like the convenience of them outweighs the inconvenience. I don't know where I was going with that, but I had to throw them in here because I am just so faithful to them now. And I'm like, what was I thinking? I thought they were so dumb, but they're so cool. Also love this little case. I got this on Amazon and I got this to distinguish mine from Matthew's. I wanted to get the little puff ball so I could find it in my purse because I'm notorious for throwing everything in my teeny tiny purse. If you guys haven't seen my what's in my purse, I'll put it up here. It's on this side. I like cram as many things as I can into my tiny purse, but I get a tiny purse so I don't have to carry a big purse. So I got this so I could just kind of see it in the madness and just pull it out. This was cheap too. I think it was like 10 bucks. I'll make sure to link it below. The next thing I have is a food item, and it's this acai. This is from, where is this from? I don't know. I found it at my grocery store. It looks like this if you guys want to find it in store. So it's just like these little packs and you just make it into a smoothie bowl. I also love these from H-E-B. Now these you have to get at H-E-B, and I think H-E-B is just a Texas grocery store, but if you have other grocery stores near you, it's these little smoothie things. I'm sure other stores have them. I think what's that place that does lots of smoothie bowls? Jamba Juice. Jamba Juice, it just hit me. I think Jamba Juice has them too, but these are cheaper. Because they're like the store brand. So they're 2 for $3. They're all icy because I took them out of the fridge. I love these. I can get 2 servings out of this, and then they have them 2 for $3 at my store. So that's just a suggestion if you don't live in Texas. I'm sure like Kroger has a brand. I don't know other grocery stores that aren't in Texas. I have so many smoothie bowls, especially when, like right now, I'm gonna go work out at 6 and I don't have time to eat dinner, but I haven't eaten since like 12:30, so I'm gonna make a quick smoothie bowl before I work out. I have them as a dessert. I have them as an after workout snack. I have one at least, I wouldn't say every day, but I probably have one like 4 times a week, 3 times a week at least, and I just buy blueberries, blackberries, strawberries. I'll slice those up and I'll put them in the bowl. I do just a little bit of almond milk, put it in the NutriBullet. I do whatever fruit I want to use. And then this is my next one. This is a granola from Love Crunch. I also get this at H-E-B. It's the dark chocolate and peanut butter. Oh my god, this is so good. I used to buy one with coconut in it, and I faithfully switched to this because although I don't have a massive sweet tooth, it's like sometimes when you're dieting, or not really dieting, it's like trying to eat better, you just need something sweet. And when I'm craving sweets, this is my go-to for sweets, and it just nips it in the bud just like that. I crave these, they're so good. This granola is the best. I've exclusively switched from the coconut granola to this one. It has like chunks of dark chocolate and peanuts, and oh my god, it's just so good. So that's like my go-to healthy treat, I guess. It's delicious. You guys have to try it. If you've never tried making a smoothie bowl, I don't know who's trying to spend $10, $15 on an acai bowl, but I'm not. I'll just make it at home and save myself some money and hassle. Okay, so I have two more things I want to talk about. The Harry Potter book series, and actually let's go ahead and throw in the movie series. So if you guys don't know, I'm a massive Harry Potter fan. Like, I mean, Harry Potter is like my childhood. It's nostalgic. I love it. I reread the Harry Potter books over and over and over and over, and when I finish one, I go to the next one. When I finish the last book, I start over on book one. I love them. There's something about it that's just comforting to me, and right now I'm going through a very stressful time where we're building a house, we're getting ready to move shortly, and there's been a lot of stress with the build and a lot of things that went wrong and things that we're trying to fix, and just like things in life that I've been so stressed the last few months. I just need to turn my brain off. Sometimes when I'm going through, like, I had a really bad day and I'm like, God, I need something to just relax me and calm me down. I love to lay in bed and either watch a Harry Potter movie or read one of the books. I love to read before I fall asleep. I read every single night before I go to bed. It helps me fall asleep faster, and it just like really relaxes me. And I don't know, again, it's just something about, it's like feel good to me. I think when we move, I want to have a dedicated bookshelf because I love to read. I'm a big reader, and I want to get all of the books, and I just want to line them up and like display my Harry Potter collection. And the movies, again, I'm just like such a fan. You know those things that you grew up with and it's like been such a part of your life for so long that you just can't let it go, and it just makes me happy inside and it warms my heart. Oh, you know what? I do have one more thing after my last thing. I just realized it's sitting right here, but I want to talk about what I've been doing to listen to music. I used to be a big Pandora girl, and that's the only way I listen to music forever, and I paid for the commercial free so I could skip the commercials and I didn't have to listen to commercials or whatever. It was like $5 a month. Eventually I started to get sick of Pandora because they play the same songs over and over. I would go like pump gas and come back out, and I would put on like one of my favorite stations, and it would just like repeat the song that I was just listening to. It was like they kept playing the same songs. It was never any new songs. My sister was like, you know what, you need to get on Spotify. And I was like, ugh, Spotify's $10 a month. I don't want to pay that. I want to pay the $5 a month for Pandora. I ended up getting a trial for Spotify, and I'm officially hooked. I've had it for like 3 months now. You can listen to whatever song you want. You can play whatever album you want. You can skip songs, and you don't have limited skips. So I do pay for that one just because, you know, it's like when I listen to music, I just want to listen to it. I don't want restrictions. On top of Spotify, I have been obsessed with the Fall Out Boy station, and those of you who don't know me, Fall Out Boy is my favorite band of all time. I started listening to them when I was in high school when they first came out. I think the first song that I heard from them was their Dead on Arrival. They were like my favorite band of all time. I started listening to them when I was like 14 or 15, and you know, I listened to them up until like my early 20s, and then I just kind of forgot about them for like, not that I forgot about them, it's just I think they went on hiatus or they weren't making music, and I was just like, oh, okay, you know, I kind of moved on. A song came on the radio one day, and it was Sugar We're Going Down Swinging. I know it's probably one of their most popular songs, and that song ignited something in me where it brought me back to like my punk rock days when I listened to all my punk rock music, which I actually still listen to, but it just brought me back to those days. It's like, you know, when you hear a song and it just makes you feel good and it makes you happy, it brings back memories, and that's what Fall Out Boy did for me. I had a really rough childhood growing up, and I don't talk about it a lot because I don't like to bring it up, but we had a really rough life, like me and my siblings and my mom, and you know, again, it's like I don't share too much about my personal life on YouTube, but music was my escape when I was younger. And I remember when I used to listen to Fall Out Boy, I would turn it on when I was, you know, having a really bad day or something was going on in our life. It was one of those things where it was like it saved me. I just remember being younger and thinking about how much I hated life, and I was like, God, I want to die. Like, when is it ever gonna end? When are things gonna finally start to get better? I would always listen to Fall Out Boy, and I had all their albums. I had a CD player. That was back when CD players were a thing. I would stick them in my CD player, and I would just get lost in the music. and that's kind of like what it brought me back to. So again, they kind of went on hiatus for a little bit. I think they stopped making music and then they came back, and I just like fell in love with them all over again, except even harder I think this time. I'm a big music person and I have a lot of music that I love to listen to and a lot of bands that I love, but they're by far my favorite, and I can listen to their station on repeat over and over and over and over. I listen to the station at least every single day. Every day, and I never get sick of it because those are my peeps. That like took a weird turn. I'm not an emotional person, so when I feel emotional, I'm like, oh my god, I feel insecure. Okay, last thing I have, I totally forgot to mention these. These are called Erase Your Face. You get them at Bed Bath & Beyond. I think you could get a 3-pack for $10. And these literally take off your makeup. You don't need face wipes, you don't need cotton to take off your mascara. It takes off everything. Only thing I kind of have a problem with is maybe lash glue. I have a hard time getting off lash glue and I will have to take a cotton, but on a day-to-day basis when I just wear mascara and, you know, maybe a little bit of eyeshadow or something, it takes everything off. So I actually just grab this and I take it in the shower with me, because the last thing I do before I go to bed is I take a shower, wash my face, actually do my skincare routine in the bathroom because I take a shower at the end of the night, and I just take this. This is like my double cleanse step. It takes off your entire face of makeup. Again, I have problems getting off lash glue, but everything else it takes off 100%. It does stain. That's the only bad thing. Sorry, Charlie's barking because Matthew's home. The only bad thing is that it does stain, but it's like whatever, who cares? Anyways, this is amazing. I don't really use face wipes anymore because of this. That's actually all that I have for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. More laid back, kind of chill, just talking about things we use on like an everyday, day-to-day life. So go ahead and leave me your lifestyle favorites below so I can check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe before you go and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!